Hello guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to the Precinct, the new sort of police simulator game that's been released. No, it's not just a blue screen, it's just loading at the moment. I've just put it in, I've just installed it, I've pressed start and here we go. So we're just going to see how this sort of plays out. I've seen a bit of gameplay of it, looks really cool. But we want to take it, here we go.
Welcome to Averno City. It may look peaceful from here, but trust me, it's rotten to the bone. That's where we come in, Averno's finest. We swore an oath to protect this city, to look out for the citizens walking those streets below. There's bad guys, and there's good guys. And then there's us, all balancing on a knife edge, fighting each other just to survive. But it's a fight we're losing. And everybody knows it. We're understaffed, underpaid, and overworked. Worse than that, we got targets on our backs, and every low-life punk and thug thinks they can take aim. Heck, a few of us might even deserve those targets. Not all of Averno's finest are that fine. We got our fair share of rot, too. What good is an oath of honor if you got no honor to betray? But me, I believe in the badge. That chunk of metal means something. And hey, some days the good guys come out on top. But most days not so much. All the while, the fight rages on. The lucky ones get a flag and a plaque. The unlucky ones get a flag and a 21-gun salute. Why do we do it? Truth is, for some of us, it's all we know. But for others, it's in our blood.
So I didn't want to interrupt that. Yeah, so this is the Precinct, a police simulating game. Yeah, I've seen
and they remain at large. Chandler, Sayers, you're covering downtown. Keep them peeled. These guys are no joke.
You got it, boss.
All right, I know you're dying to get out there.
Can't wait.
But before you all charge into the blue, I want to introduce you to our newest tender lamb fresh out of the academy.
Bah! Where's Bo Peep when you need her?
Yeah, I could tell you where she was last night.
This officer graduated from the academy at the top of his class.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
And Nick Cordell Jr.
What? No way.
will obviously have some big shoes to fill.
Jesus, what the...
Seriously?
They assigned him here?
Kowalski, if I may, I don't have to tell anyone in here about the late Chief Cordell, his stellar record, the respect you had for him, his untimely death. I especially don't have to tell Recruit Officer Cordell, who's lived with it every day of the last 5 years. But there is one thing I do want to remind you of. Every single one of you took an oath to protect this city, its residents, and your fellow brothers in blue. That's what matters. I don't care what your last name is, who your daddy was, or who you hang out with on your day off. Our worth comes from what we do, not who we know. I want you to welcome Officer Cordell, but I'm not asking you to take it easy on him.
On it.
Or hard on him. He's a cop, just like you, just like me. We're the ones out there making the hard choices, and those choices are what make us who we are. And Cordell, you're gonna have to learn the streets and the precinct the same way these mooks did. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Crystal, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Thank you, officers. Lodge Commander.
Appreciated, Chief. Sergeant Kelly,
Yeah, boss?
the rook's with you.
I pulled the last one.
Why do you think I'm giving you this one?
Because I did something in a past life?
You did something. I'll alert the media. All right, squad. Let's get out there and make Averno City proud.
Yes, ma'am.
Time to pound pavement.
Come on, Rook. Let's go for a drive.
So I'm Cordell, and my father's been killed. There is a story in this game as well, and that is I tried to avenge or find out who's killed my father. So
I guess we better earn our paychecks.
I'm not going to run everywhere. There's the cells. This is the police station. Let's have a look around. So you can move the camera around. So that's pretty cool. Here's the front desk. This guy's a real chump. Thanks, mate. And out we go. So as you can see...
Welcome to the ACPD, kid. Time for our first mission, sustenance. But, you can drive. My hip's been acting up lately. Oh, and, don't worry about the fellas. They like to act tough, but that's just 'cause they don't have my natural good looks and winning personality.
Right, so... Yeah. So it's our first day. Right, here we go.
I bet you learn all kinds of fancy driving at the academy, but for now, let's just take it slow and steady. Don't want to scratch the paint job on your first day.
Okay. Wait for Kelly. You gonna get in, pal?
Swing by the hot dog stand in Chinatown. There's a parking bay there.
So you can see, if it was like the old Grand Theft Auto, you'd only see the top of the car, but you actually get from the rear of the car. We're not in a hurry, so we're not going to try and crash. I know I will loads, but here we go. As you can see, it looks quite nice. Look, Bundy's Shoe Barn. There's a games shop there. Look, that's pretty cool. Look, we're going in here anyway. You got any? No. Just seeing if I had an indicator. No. Oh, my screen's gone black. Handling's a little weird, but there we go.
Good job, rookie. Time for some chow. Ah, tube steak. Breakfast of champions. How'd you take yours, kid?
Everything but the dog.
Everything but the dog.
You a vegetarian or something? It's a free country, I guess. What's the damage, Fareed?
Leo, my friend, for you, no charge.
Fareed, you old softy. You earn that tip every time, don't you? Ah, breathe it in, kid. Best part of the day. Besides, you can't patrol on an empty stomach. You know, your old man liked his dogs too. Ah, of course you do. We came up through the academy together. Took different paths when we got on the force, though. He wasn't gonna let anything get in his way. And me, well, let's just say, Water finds its level, and my level is, easy mode.
I bet we're all into that, mate.
Central to all units, bank robbery in progress. Mercer ACB Bank on Mercer Street, shots fired.
Ah, Christ on a crutch. Another beautiful moment ruined. Oh well, that's what they're paying us for, right? Central, this is Unit 84, responding code 3.
10-484, be advised, suspects are heavily armed, approach with caution.
Okay, kid. You wanted the real deal? This is it.
But we're going the wrong way. Oh. Okay, well I failed that because I didn't drive into that spot. So we got to do it again.
Central to all units, bank robbery in progress. Mercer ACB
Oh, that's
Bank
really
on
cool.
Mercer Street, shots fired.
Ah, Christ on a crutch. Another beautiful moment ruined. Oh well, that's what they're paying us for, right? Central, this is Unit 84, responding code 3.
10-484, be advised, suspects are heavily armed, approach with caution.
Okay, kid. You wanted the real deal? This is it.
Okay, enter cover, aim, fire, reload. Okay, so we've got to remember that reload is L1.
Now remember, they get one warning. If they don't throw them down, we take them down. Get ready. Police! Freeze! Drop your weapons! Morons! Doesn't look like they're gonna give us a choice. Light them up! He's shooting! Target is down. Take him down! Central, suspect is neutralized. Shots fired! Suspect is down.
This is Bree Bookman in the ACTV Eye in the Sky, the number
Okay.
one chopper in Averno.
That was alright.
We're downtown where police are engaged in a fierce shootout following yet another bank robbery. It's not clear yet whether this is the notorious August gang or... hold on. There's movement at the back of the building. More criminals coming out. They're boarding a vehicle. It's a dark van and it's... oh my goodness! Keep it tuned to ACTV, folks. Looks like we're in for a police pursuit. Support is standing by.
Can we call out options? What have we got? Nothing there. So, support.
Need backup at my location.
84 received.
Units in pursuit. Stinger is deployed.
Get
Get closer!
Suspect vehicle identified on Portalo Hill.
Nah, spikes didn't work, guys.
Oh, shit.
Suspect vehicle was last seen in Linden West.
Oh, for fuck's sake, mate. The controls are pretty... The controls are a little bit weird. They're ultra sensitive.
Spotted in Mercer Heights.
Take her down! Central, suspect is neutralized.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick Intersection 4.
Close the gap, Booch!
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Springwood.
Out of the way, guys.
Get tighter to the suspect!
Suspect vehicle identified in Mercer Heights. Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick East.
Let's get some support again. Try strips again.
4 Adam, requesting backup.
Copy.
Spike strip is ready.
Close the gap, Booch!
Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick North Bay.
Tires punctured, but they're still moving.
Call for some more units, Booch!
Right, we want more units, so we're gonna cruiser back up.
We need backup here.
Dispatch to 84, message received. Suspect vehicle identified on...
Wow, this is exciting, man.
Floor it! Suspect is on foot!
Roger.
Arrest him!
You have the right to remain silent. Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Checking database for records. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
We'll take that. '84 to Central. We got a 10:15. Pursuit has been terminated.
Copy that, 84. All units stand down. I repeat, stand down.
Whew! You did good, kid. Not everyone handles a pursuit like that on their first day.
Could have stayed in my police car though, but there we go. That was quite exciting, wasn't it? I love it when the people jump out of the way of the car. I didn't kill anyone. Here's a police station. I thought I parked it in there right.
Quit struggling.
What am I doing? Let's book him in. Nick Cordell.
Come on, Cordell. There's someone I want you to meet. Mean Gene? What's today's major malfunction?
Oh, the usual. Misfiled evidence, sloppy dockets, illegible handwriting, contaminated evidence. I'm surprised some of your friends here made it out of grade school.
Cordell, meet Eugene, our evidence guy.
Eugene Papadopoulos at your service. Did Kelly try the old
Papadopoulos.
"you drive, my hip hurts" routine on you yet?
Yep.
Hey.
Thought so. He doesn't tend to lift a finger unless there's a gun drawn or a chance he might get pizza. Anyway, my job's to know where everything is, which basically means tracking down whatever you humps misfile, mislabel, or otherwise misplace.
We do our best.
Oh, I'm well aware of this unit's, limitations. Anyway, when you collect any evidence, you come see me. I'll make sure it's safe.
You're a peach, Gene. Never change.
Wasn't planning on it.
All right, kid. You did good today. But that won't mean a fart in a windstorm tomorrow. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the morning. Unless I die in my sleep. God, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
He's cheery. Right. End the shift at your desk. There we go. Thrown in at the deep end was a trophy I received for that. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. They've chucked me right into the deep end with pursuits and
Morning, Cordell. Tidy work yesterday. Keep that
Shootouts.
up and you'll be leaving Kelly in the dust before he even has time to retire.
Love you too, Kowalski.
I know we dropped you right into the thick of it on your first day, but fundamentals are important too.
What she means to say is that parking tickets are how the city pays the bills.
Come on, Kelly, you know that isn't true. This city hasn't paid its bills in years. Regardless, today is going to be about old-fashioned police work. You're going to walk a beat and maybe straighten out a little bit of this bent old city.
right.
Check your handbook for the violations to look out for.
1 second, guys. Just doing something at the moment. As always, I get distracted so easily. Alright, just let that carry on. Okay, so what we got to do? Handbook. Okay, so this is our map with what we got to do. Open your handbook, R1. Officer Handbook. As a proud member of the Alverno City Police Department, yeah, it's a made-up city. You encounter a variety of crime situations. This handbook serves as a supplement for comprehensive training. So you've got all the different sort of crimes and stuff. Okay. Leave the precinct.
Time to hit the streets.
Okay. Time to hit the streets. Hey, Captain. Is that the captain? Police chief, yeah. Hey, Chief. We're gonna hit the streets. Okay, parking violations. There's 6 types: obstruction of fire hydrants, flow of traffic, too close to a crossing, on the sidewalk, in a no parking zone. Parking meter expired.
Let's go find some parking violations.
But are we doing it on foot?
There are 6 different parking violations to look for. Blocking a hydrant, parking in the opposite direction of traffic, too close to a crossing, or on the sidewalk. Oh, and of course, parking in the no parking zone. Oh, and don't forget expired parking meters. Just be sure a vehicle is parked illegally before issuing a ticket. You can't take it back. Ah, here's one. Can you see what parking violation this bozo is committing?
So he's
Good job. The handbook shows all the violation types. Come on, let's check some parking meters. People are allowed to use parking bays until the meter expires. When you inspect the meter, 0 minutes remaining means it has expired. It's worth checking the meters at bays that are in use. There's a lot of people who don't like to pay their dues these days.
So that one's alright. That one's expired.
Is it expired? Give him a ticket.
Meter expired.
Hey, you're getting the hang of this ticketing. You'll come across different crimes as you walk your beat. You could be issuing parking tickets 1 minute, and chasing an armed thug the next. My advice, be prepared for anything.
Come on, mate. Yeah, I want to put a ticket on this car.
Will you look at this? Write him up. You're a natural. Let's carry on.
Shop? No, we can't. That would have been cool.
Got eyes on a vandal. Go handle it, kid.
Each crime you deal with assigns level of authorized force, which must not be exceeded the level. Green, no force. Yellow, no restrain. Non-lethal and lethal. So he's yellow, so he's a restrain.
Issue the fine and let's get out of here.
Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Affirmative, stand by. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Excellent. That handbook will help you stick to the rules. Graffiti is a type of vandalism, and only warrants a fine. Picasso there surrendered as soon as he saw us, so we didn't need to arrest him. That said, some criminals like to try their luck. They might throw a few punches, or they might take off. Both of those are arrestable offenses. Even if the initial crime only warrants a fine, once a perp commits an arrestable crime, you gotta make the arrest. There's one. You know what to do. Get your baton out, partner.
Yeah, block and attack.
You aren't authorized to use that much force. Stop resisting! Assaulting a cop? That's a serious offense.
You have the right to remain silent. Central. Requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Received. Checking now. 84, no infractions on record.
Call an escort unit to take our suspect to the precinct. Don't worry, you'll still get all the credit for the arrest. Let's walk back to the station, but keep our eyes peeled. Vandal at work in my patrol sector?
All right, that's
Dispatch
enough.
to 84, message received.
Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Affirmative, stand by. All clear on that search, no criminal history.
Might as well escort this brain box ourselves. Just relax, will ya?
Where's the front desk? Because we're coming the wrong way. Oh, it's through here.
Nice work, Rook. Some might chalk it up to natural talent, but instinct tells me your success today was due to strong mentorship from a true paragon of police work, a guardian of peace, and a shining pillar of hope in a city sorely in need. Right now, though, this pillar of hope needs a stiff drink. Anything you want to go over before we punch out?
Let's just speak to him a little
How
bit.
long have you been a police officer?
Coming up on 25 years. Did my time as a sharpshooter in Korea, then signed up for the ACPD a couple of years later. Same time as your pops. You could tell right away he was bound for big things. Me, though, I keep it simple. Never been any good at playing politics. I just say what's in my head, and that doesn't tend to do me any favors.
What's the story with the August gang?
They've been around for about 20 years. Started out pushing drugs, but once
They were the
got
ones that
established,
robbed
they
the
moved into
bank,
all
guys.
kinds of stuff. Guns, gambling, counterfeiting, extortion. There's rumors they even got a white-collar arm now. Hell, they hit a goddamn bank yesterday. You know what's even crazier than those clown masks they wear? No one knows who really runs the show. Their big boss? He's a big question mark.
I'll let you head home.
Okay by me. Listen, kid. You're just starting out, and I ain't got long left on the job, so I'm gonna be straight with you. This is a tough shop in a tough town. I seen a lot of kids come out of the academy all fired up about truth and justice and the American way, only to end up either on the take or in a casket. My advice? Keep your head down. Stick to your beat, don't piss off the chief, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get to retirement in one piece like me. You got that?
I hear you.
Ah, come on, you don't gotta humor me, kid. I can see that spark in your eyes. You're your father's son. No mistaking it. Careful who you show that spark to, though. If you're waiting for the other humps here at the precinct to step up, I hope you got some time on your hands. Ever since the gangs got to your old man, all the badges have been running scared. Stands to reason, if they could hit him, they could sure as hell hit any one of us. And that chased the fight right out of them. Me? I never had too much fight in me to begin with. Anyway, sorry, I probably shouldn't have said any of that. Oh well, what do you want from Motormouth Kelly? I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Get home safe.
Okay, so before we sign out, let's have a little look around at the police station. Are they taking him away? Should we see where they take him? Are they going to put him in that cell there? Yeah, in he goes. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Okay. So that's pretty cool. At least they say stuff to you. It's pretty cool so far. Quite enjoying it. So let's go and sign out. Beautiful boy. My doggy's here.
Hey, Rook. Chief wants to see you in his office.
Okay, so we're going to go and see the chief. What's up, chief?
In any case, we're going to need to keep this quiet, even here in the shop. This is not for general consumption.
Got it.
Ah, Cordell, come in. I want you to meet Detectives Lee and Ferreira, our top investigators working the organized crime beat.
Oh, they look so cool.
By fire at the bank the other day.
Yeah, logged 200 more like that. And
It'd be really cool if they released like a detective game like this, where you have to investigate the crime scene and sort of like murder scenes and go and question people. A bit like LA Noire. That was a fantastic game. I also platinumed that one. Anyway, carry on.
Oh no, look at him. I think he's got it in his bones. It's good to meet you, Cordell. Your pop was one of my heroes.
That'll be all, gentlemen. So, Cordell, it seems your work at the bank the other day turned up a promising lead. We discovered a print on a dropped weapon. It matched someone who wasn't even at the scene. A Mr. Michael Mackenzie, rich guy, lives in a mansion on the north side. Tactical paid him a visit a few minutes ago, but it seems he was tipped off. Soon as they breached, he sped off out the back. We're scrambling an aerial unit to track the vehicle now.
Excuse me, sir. Bird is fueled, ready for wheels up in 2.
Martinez, this is Officer Cordell. He'll be with you on this operation.
A rookie, sir? Is this the right time for...
It's the right time for you to obey orders, Flight Officer.
Yes, sir. See you up top, Cordell. We gotta move.
I authorized you on this mission because I was impressed by your performance at the bank, Cordell. Don't make me regret this decision. Now get up there.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to be going on a helicopter patrol.
Let's go, Rook. We don't got all day.
Alright, love. I've only just got out the door. I love the 80s style music. It's very cool. Makes me want to watch 80s cop films. This game is really cool. I'm really enjoying it.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on...
Okay, so we've got floodlights, throttle, turn, save, ascend and descend. Okay, let's see if we can go without falling. Right, so
intersection 6. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick intersection 2. Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick North Bay. Suspect vehicle was last seen in Chinatown.
he's all over the place, this vehicle.
There he is. Whoa, he is moving.
Hawk 12, maintain position behind target vehicle.
You know how to work a spotlight? Keep it glued to the perp and call in backup as you need it. Vehicle identified in
Cruiser back up.
Linden West. Keep that spotlight on the suspect. You can call in ground support. We need them to catch the suspect.
I've done that, love.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick North Bay.
Dispatch, I need backup here.
Understood. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick intersection 3.
Spike strip effective.
Steady.
Surely they've got him.
Hawk 12 to Central aerial pursuit has been terminated.
Hawk 12, you are cleared to return to command.
That was pretty cool.
Excellent police work, Cordell. Let's hope he gives us something solid to go on before the August gang strikes again.
Kelly, Cordell, a word.
What's shaking, Kowalski?
Why don't you take Cordell out and show him how we handle reckless driving in this town?
By promoting the cops that do it most?
I'm not kidding around, Kelly. We need collars. The mayor's been making noise about quality of life crimes. It's in our interest to show him some numbers on that.
Let me guess. Election year.
Oh, so you wait till you retire to start paying attention to how this city works?
It's amazing what almost being a civilian will do. Come on, Rook. Let's go make the streets safe for some local politicians' careers.
So that was really cool, doing the helicopter bit. I enjoyed that. So we're going to leave the station.
You take the wheel, kid. You're only gonna learn this kind of thing by doing it yourself.
Yeah, but it's always me on the wheel, isn't it?
On vehicle patrols, you want to keep an eye out for speeders and erratic drivers. Drive slow, eyes open. If we see someone breaking the law, I'll guide you.
Okay. double top L1 for bleeps. Alright.
If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet.
He's alright.
We got a live one, kid. Get behind them and blip the siren and make them pull over. Check their ID, then issue the fine. In that order.
Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Received. Checking now.
Speeding like that deserves a fine.
84, no infractions on record.
That'll slow him down. You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. Same routine as before. Get on their tail and flip the siren. Control, we're on it. Okay, go check their ID, but don't issue a fine just yet.
Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Loo-hoo.
Affirmative, stand by.
I smell booze. Ask them to exit the vehicle and then perform a breath test. Now ask them to blow into the breathalyzer. You just got your first DUI, partner. Go ahead and make the arrest. Call an escort unit to take our suspect to the precinct. Get behind a vehicle to check their speed.
Get behind that police car.
You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed.
Traffic jam there, so we'll go this way.
If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet.
I'm not struggling, mate. Just enjoying the game.
Get behind a vehicle to check their speed.
I'm doing that, mate. I'm behind him.
You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed.
Whoops. There's no proper brakes, like a handbrake.
If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. Speeders are out in force today. All you, kid. Don't let them get away! Get closer!
I'd love to get closer, but I can't.
Suspect vehicle identified in Richbury South. Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick Intersection 5.
Can't call for backup. Where is he?
Close the gap, Booch.
Oh, where if I can see him, mate? He's fucking behind me
Control,
somewhere.
they're searching the vicinity.
Where is he?
Damn it, they got away. Keep an eye out for other speeders. You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. Where are you going? Come on, get back in the car. If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. Don't let him get away! Visual on a speed demon in our sector.
Affirmative. Suspect vehicle last spotted in Mercer Heights. Support is standing by.
Need backup at my location!
Dispatch to 84, message received. Suspect vehicle was last seen on Portalo Hill.
Come on, turn round, mate. I'm gonna lose him again, ain't I?
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Mercer Heights. Suspect last spotted at Baltimore Terrace. We have units on standby if required.
Hang on a minute.
84 Adam, requesting backup.
Roger that. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick Intersection 4.
You're too far away.
Suspect vehicle was last seen in Bakersfield.
That's how you cut the grass.
Dispatch, vehicle fire at my location. They've ditched the vehicle.
10-4.
He's running.
You have the right to remain silent. Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Received. Checking now. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Okay, they're sober. God loves a trier. I don't. Quit struggling.
Look at the state of my car. Anyway, guys, we've come to the end of the video. I've run out of time. Thanks so much for coming in. We're going to take this dude back to the prison. Well, to the police station. Cheers for coming in, and hopefully I'll see you again in the next one, guys. Cheers.
Get the detainee from the back seat and take him inside. You got this, kid?